fighter.
Lakey inspired. Fight.
Hey guys, it is I, Pamela Yvette, coming with another video, juicing video today. Actually, I am not a juicer on the regular. I've been doing juicing for I do it twice a week. So I wouldn't say that I'm a juicer full time, but I do like to juice twice a week. This can be a little bit expensive for you, girl, okay? So listen, here I have the items that I'm going to be using to make my juice with. I got some kale, got carrots, apples, cucumbers, ginger, pineapple, and lemon. So right here, guys, I'm just snapping off a little bit. You can never measure ginger exactly, so I just kind of broke off a few of those ginger snaps, put it to the side. I have 2 apples, fairly large apples, that I am going to cut up because I get my sweetness from these apples, y'all. Apples are so good. They have a lot of beneficial health benefits, so I love apples. So as you see me, I'm cutting it into 4s because my juicer, I don't think it likes the whole fruit, okay? So you see me grab my cucumber. I'm cutting the tips of it off because it has been in the refrigerator, so I just wanted to cut that off and make sure I put it to the side. Now, the thing I love about these celery, I get the celery sticks from Publix, and with the celery, I just grab it. Y'all know I'm all about convenience. I don't have time for the stalks, even though it's cheaper to buy it and cut it up. But on this grocery haul, I ended up just getting my celery sticks. And I have a bag of kale. I purchased all these items from Publix. You see me, I'm going for the gusto, right? I'm going to get this pineapple. I'm going to cut this guy up. Gotta cut his head off first. Not in a violent way. We're just cutting it off gently. And then we're gonna proceed to put the head to the side, and then take the skin of that hard outer covering of the pineapple, take it off. Now let me explain something to y'all. I am left-handed, and I know sometimes when I'm cutting, it makes it seem a little on the scary side. So don't be afraid. I'm not gonna cut my fingers off. Plus, my knife was a little bit duller than I wanted it to be, but it's all right. You know what I'm saying? I get the job done, okay? So, as you can see, I'm working on this pineapple, cutting this guy up, making sure that it's cut up and all the skin is off, enough for me to be able to put it into my juicer. I don't want any of the outer inside of my juice. Alrighty, so I'm throwing away my little outer shells and cleaning up my work area a little bit better, because as y'all know, your girl got a small counter space. I don't have a lot of counter space. My kitchen is small. But remember, I said this time next year, I will be in a larger kitchen with all the counter space that I want, okay? It's called manifestation, and that's what I just did. All right, so as you can see, I already cut my lemon up in the front. I only use 1 lemon, and I like the zesty and the tart of that lemon. I'm cutting up this pineapple, well, attempting to cut them up, but oh boy, got a little bit tough on me, so I had to turn him on his side and use a different variation of how I cut him down. Remember, my knife is dull. If you have a sharper knife, I suggest you use the sharpest knife you have, and probably a little bit bigger, because that blade was a little too small for me to try and handle that pineapple. But it's okay. All right, don't worry about it. Thumbs up. All right, so we are going to slide the juicer up just a little bit because I want you guys to see what I'm doing. Plus, my cabinet is in the way, so I had to pull it up. And let the juice begin. So as you see, I'm starting out with my lemon. Remember, I cut my lemon up into slices, and I'm starting off with the lemon. Yes, I am keeping the lemon peels on. I love the tartness and zesty of that lemon. All right, I'm gonna go in with some pineapple. Now, there's no right or wrong way to do your juice, guys. You use whatever vegetables, fruits, whatever it is that you want to use. It's your juice. You understand? You do what you want to do. It's your prerogative, like Bobby Brown said. It's your prerogative, okay? All right, so I'm cutting up my pineapple a little bit more because I do not want to tear up my juicer. It's not the type that's just going to take a whole piece of fruit and just do what it do with it. Now, I want to cut it up in a smaller size so that it can fit in and juice properly and not get caught in my blades. And then I'm switching from the celery, as you can see. All right, so here comes a cucumber, y'all. And you can use whatever amounts. That's why I'm not giving specific measurements, because it's your juice. Juice how you want to juice. I can't tell you. You know the rest. Anyway, there go them carrots. I'm busting them down just like so. And then after we get those carrots in the juicing machine, then we're going to go back to those apples, okay? Because I love the sweetness of my apples. I had to have 2 apples, y'all. I wish I could have did 3. But my juicer doesn't hold a whole lot of juice. And this would do me for about my 2 days. Because I drink a cup of it. Well, I can drink it 2 times a day for 2 days. I actually have enough for that. Unless I get thirstier. Okay? So as you can see, I'm finishing up with my apple. Put some more apple in here. And then I don't want my pineapples to get mad, so here I go. I'm giving everybody a fair chance, equal opportunity to be juiced. All right, so apple. And that's the remainder of my apple. Remember, I used 2 apples. It was obvious, you could see that, but it's 2 apples. And as you can notice, I was fluctuating between the high setting and the low. I started out with the low because I feel like it's safer. But for some reason, when I go higher, it gets a lot quicker, it chops faster. So anyway, I'm going back in with some celery sticks because I feel I need more green. And then I'm going to drop some kale in. Now, kale is very bitter. I felt safe to put kale in here because I had my pineapple, I have my apple, I have lemon. I have a few things to cut the bitterness. So that's the reason why I only put just a little bit of kale in there. And my cucumber also is really refreshing. So that's why I use cucumber as well. Okay, so grabbing more carrots. A little bit more celery, because I don't want him to feel left out down there. And then we're going to put more pineapple. Now I need to cut this up a little bit more, y'all, because I don't want to tear up my juices. So as you see, I'm cutting it up a little bit more so he can fit in there and be able to be juiced properly. And it looks like that is about it. Now, my juicer, my picture told me exactly what I needed and how much I had left to put in it. And I was pretty much at the stopping point. So, as you can see, I stopped. My juicer is completely, my picture is full. So, in a few moments, I want to be able to test this out, guys. So I need to get myself a cup, and I need to find myself a straw, because I want to see what it do, what it's talking about. You know, it's nothing like being able to have a good fresh cup of organic juice. This is as organic as it's gonna get. So I stepped away just for a few. I hope y'all don't miss me too long. Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back. All right, there I go. Here I go. I'm back. I got my cup and I got my straw, and it's go time. Let's sample this out. Let's see what it tastes like. Okay, we're gonna pour some juice up. And I like my juice cold. For those of you that like it probably room temperature. Now, I'm a room temperature type of girl. I love most things room temperature. It doesn't have to be cold for me. But this organic juice, I like it to be really cold, because it seems like everything marries together and it gets all binding and infused, and I love it. So we tasting and we like it. Okay.